The quantum seal around Sol system had existed for 12,000 years. Every spacefaring civilization knew the dead zone, a perfect sphere of twisted space-time that swallowed any ship that tried to enter. The ancient texts called it the cage of the forgotten, placed by a long-dead civilization to contain something too dangerous to exist. When the seal finally collapsed, it wasn't dramatic. It simply stopped. One moment, the quarantine field was there, the next it wasn't. The galaxy held its breath. The first probe sent in reported something impossible, a thriving civilization on the third planet. Cities, satellites, billions of life signs. Whatever ancient horror had been sealed away hadn't destroyed the world. It had been living on it. The Galactic Council assembled the largest diplomatic fleet in history. If something had survived 12 millennia of imprisonment, they needed to know what they were dealing with. Admiral Theta led the approach to Earth, every weapon on his ship powered but not aimed, a sign of cautious respect. The blue-green planet looked deceptively peaceful. Incoming transmission, his communications officer announced, tentacles trembling. On screen appeared a middle-aged human woman in what looked like business attire. Well, thank God. Is the seal finally down? We've been trying to reach someone about our extended warranty for literally thousands of years. ZYX Theta blinked all 6 eyes. What? Sorry, old joke. Hi, I'm Director Sarah Mitchell, Earth's First Contact Division. We've been waiting for you folks to show up. Coffee? We just discovered how to grow it in zero gravity. Game changer. You knew about the seal? Knew about it? We've been studying it from the inside for 12,000 years. Fascinating technology. We finally figured out how to turn it off last week. Would have done it sooner, but she paused, looking embarrassed. We kept procrastinating. You know how it is. ZYX Theta's threat assessment officer whispered urgently. They broke a seal that the ancients themselves created. From inside, Sarah continued cheerfully. So, quick question. Is the rest of the galaxy still super into that whole conquest and subjugation thing? Because we have some concerns. You have concerns? ZYX Theta couldn't hide his disbelief. You were imprisoned for 12 millennia. Yeah, about that. Sarah's expression shifted. We should probably explain. You might want to sit down. She pulled up a holographic display showing ancient Earth. 12,000 years ago, humanity had just discovered agriculture. We were barely Bronze Age. Then your ancients, the Zarathi Empire, right, showed up to enslave us. The bridge went silent. The Zarathi were legends, conquerors who had ruled half the galaxy before mysteriously vanishing. They landed their ships, declared us their property, started rounding us up. Sarah's voice remained conversational. Problem was, they landed in Australia. What's Australia? A continent where everything evolved to kill everything else. The Zarathi lasted about 6 hours before running back to their ships. But humans? Humans followed them. The display showed primitive humans somehow boarding advanced spacecraft. The Zarathi panicked. They tried to leave, but humans had already figured out their technology. Not how to build it, how to break it. We're really good at breaking things. Always have been. Sarah pulled up more files. The Zarathi tried to contain us on Earth while they called for their full fleet. But humans had this annoying habit of not dying when we were supposed to. We turned their containment field into the seal from the inside. Trapped them here with us. Ew. Trapped the Zarathi Empire? On Earth? With you. For about a year, yeah? They didn't make it. Turns out, humans in 10,000 BCE were basically persistence predators with tool-making skills. And absolutely no concept of impossible. We hunted them to extinction using their own technology that we barely understood. Then we spent the next 12,000 years stuck in the cage we'd modified, figuring out how everything worked. She gestured around her office, where impossible technology hummed quietly. 12,000 years of reverse engineering Zarathi tech, improving it, and trying to figure out how to turn off the seal we'd accidentally made permanent. We went from Bronze Age to post-singularity while you all thought we were dead. ZYX Theta's voice was barely a whisper. What happened to the Zarathi? Sarah pointed downward. Fossil record, right between the dinosaurs and the mammoths. We use some of their ships as museums now. Kids love them. The implications hit the bridge crew simultaneously. Humanity hadn't been imprisoned. They'd been in involuntary isolation after destroying the galaxy's greatest empire as cave people. So, Sarah said brightly, "Want to be friends? We've got 12,000 years